Alright, so this is a problem about trying to find a total volume of two rectangular prisms added together. So I got that from reading the problem right up here. Anytime you have kind of like a word problem situation, definitely want to highlight the keywords that are in it and draw anything that you can. So here I see rectangular prism. So I know I can draw that. And says I'm going to be adding something to it. What am I going to be adding? One of these two other prisms. So I'm going to have one rectangular prism added to one of these two rectangular prisms, and I need them, when I add them together, to add up to be 400 cubic centimeters. So first I'm going to draw my rectangular prism. So a rectangular prism is a rectangle, right, that is kind of turned into a three-dimensional shape. So drawing these in here, this right here is an example of a rectangular prism. I know that this rectangular prism has a volume already, ooh, crayon? I've never written with one of these. Oh, check that out, of 304 cubic centimeters. All right, we can't see that very good. So let's switch. So this rectangular prism is 304 cubic centimeters. And the question is, how can I create another one added to it that when I add them together, it's going to equal 400. So if I'm already at 304, I probably am not going to need one so big. So this is probably going to be quite a bit smaller, right? Like, think about it. 304 plus this one here has to equal a total volume of 400. So, right, this prism that's already 304 plus another one is going to equal 400. All right, so let's see. How do we calculate the volume of a prism? Volume of a prism is the length times the width times the height, or the base times the width times the height. It really doesn't matter what names you call it. It's the bottom, how deep it is, and how tall it is. So the length, the width, and the height all multiplied together equal the volume. All right, so we're given two choices here. A volume with a length of 2, a width of 6, and a height of 8. So when I multiply those three together, 2 times 6 times 8, let's see. I know 6 times 8 is 48, and multiplying that by 2 is 96. So this one is 96 centimeters cubed. So if I add 304 plus 96, do I get 400? I do. Now, so right now, I think the answer is A. But like any multiple choice test, we want to make sure we check all of our answers. So now let's go in and try the second one. Maybe that one works too. I don't know. Let's try it. Sometimes there might be a trick question in there, but let's see. All right, so now same concept, except now we're going to do a length of 8, a width of 5, and a height of 10. So 8 times 5 times 10, 8 times 5 is 40, 40 times 10 is 400. Wait, so this is already 400? So is that what I want? So this first one is 304, and this one's 400, and I want them together to equal 400, not one of them by itself. So this one is not the answer, because if I added 400 to 304, I'd have 704, which is not what I needed to find. So always be careful looking out for trick answers when it comes to multiple choice questions. You want to check all of your options to be absolutely sure that you've picked the right one.